Sounds like a splendid idea, sir. Ooh.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey, welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I am Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis. This is Dooley.
All right, and it's Monday's podcast. I'm sorry we got off a little late today, right? I mean,
Yes, we did.
It's like
We
usually
were doing things.
Yeah, we were
It's
doing
only 5:50.
We'll get on to it later on. We'll tell you about what the things we were doing earlier today. But one of my favorite fucking portions of the entire show over the past 2-3 fucking months.
Especially
How was
today, it
your
seems like.
week, Mr. Dennis the Butcher? Let's talk about that new hat you're fucking flossing.
It is a beautiful hat. I will admit that, and I can say beautiful because I'm not talking about food.
You're always looking for the past.
I always try, Hey, no, I love the hat. I can't wait to get a shirt. Just waiting for it to show up and everything because I ordered it the other day. So
You're not going to talk about the hat? I mean, come on.
Well,
let's
let me take it off so I can look at it. Hold on one
Because,
second.
this is the highlight of your fucking week. You got a brand new hat.
This is true. I got a hat that has a cleaver on it, covered in blood, and the words "The Butcher" right next to it because I am the Butcher.
Damn, I should have put an A on the end of that bitch, huh? Butcher.
Butcher.
We can change that.
Yeah.
It's a sample.
It's a simple.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was trying, up on the Team Fat Kid,
I do like the
Team Fat
distress
Kid
part about
Nation.
it, too.
Yeah, well, that was intentional.
Yeah, I know.
So the distressed look. So we put up some new stuff on the website. We got a couple samples in to just check it out, and the Butcher got his hat, and I was proud to give it to him.
It's the highlight of my week.
It still needs a little work, guys. So if you tap the brakes a little bit on that big ass order you guys are about to put it on the Dennis the Butcher hat, we're gonna fix the logo. So give us like a week. But so the sample looks good. I mean, outside of our logo is a little weird on there. So I mean, what happened the rest of your week?
Actually, it was pretty much a slow week. Unfortunately, that's the way it is every year after Thanksgiving and everything because, it's Thanksgiving. You got a lot of leftovers and everything, especially if you're like most people.
Wasn't that shit like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, but it's still.
Who's still eating leftovers from 2 weeks ago?
People that have a 25-pound turkey for 5 people.
I mean, hopefully they froze some of that shit because 2 weeks is, I think, outside of the range that I'm willing to go. You, Car, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. 2 weeks on a turkey? Yeah, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think it was probably this past Thursday. My sister made a leftover turkey chicken pot pie.
She killed it in a week, though, man. Let's do it. We'll get back to our argument with your sister in a minute, because that's a whole nother game, and we're throwing it out there. All right, so what else happened to you, man?
Nothing.
Just a slow week at the shop.
It was a slow week at the shop and everything.
Did you kill anything cool? Speaking of which, I got you on the topic of the dry aging thing. I know, we getting into that time frame where we can start that up again
after the New Year.
After the New Year,
After the New Year, yeah.
Early January.
Especially because we got Christmas going to come up and everything, and Christmas is going to be pretty much. How should I say this? I'll be sleeping at the butcher shop. Yeah, I'll be there literally.
Go tell us why.
Well, because we do standing prime ribs, boneless prime ribs, pork crown roast, whole beef tenderloins, plus you got your lamb crowns, and then we also have the fresh turkeys again and everything for Christmas. And how should I say?
Fresh turkeys.
Yes, fresh.
Just not the 2-week-old turkeys.
Not the 2-week-old. No, it'll be fresh. No, seriously, literally.
Can we get a turkey with the feet still on it?
No.
What about geese?
I already told you.
Turkey
I
goose.
told you you gotta get a whole case of the
I
geese.
know.
They're so damn big and they're expensive.
I know, man.
So what I'm hearing is we need to find a farm.
or
why we just saw some at Home Depot today.
Drive through certain neighborhoods in Virginia Beach and you'll find plenty of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty
And they're
sure.
the good Canadian ones too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that involves a fine.
Only if you get caught.
Yeah.
if you hit one with your car, I think it's legal.
No, I think that's definitely when you get the fine.
No, I think
Because I know that's the way it was with the ducks.
incidental. It's just like if you hit a doe with your car, really.
Freedom.
Like if you hit a doe with your car, you're allowed to fucking throw it in the back and take it home, man. So I think it should work the same way for a goose.
All right. Well,
I'm not saying.
So are you saying I should have
Team
hopped the
Fat Kid does
curb?
not condone nor
No,
endorse.
do not hop the curb. So what you're saying is I should have hopped the curb.
All right, so just like so a lot of roast and a lot of things, a lot of butchery.
Yeah, especially like on the pork crown roast and everything, because that's a lot of work.
A lot of butchery at the butcher shop.
A lot of butchery at the butcher shop.
Okay, so Monsieur Carr, before we get over to
the hell week,
the fun side, yeah. My week was a little slow as well. I obviously I got my own samples from said sites, and got the new phone case. I got a book bag that we haven't posted yet, but looks pretty good that we'll probably be putting up soon.
Yep.
So I mean,
very happy. We should be able to get that up tomorrow.
Yeah, that one should be pretty easy. But very happy to see some exciting new things. And my week was pretty slow. Mostly, I was sick the other day and just couldn't get out of bed. So, that was Friday. Ironically, like one of the busy days for restaurants, and I wasn't even there. So, other than that, my week was just not really much happened.
I think Dooley and I can probably tag team our week.
But, you guys can pick up the fun side.
You want to start with how much?
I think that's a good idea because we started doing calculations.
I told him, this is a podcast topic. Say how let's calculate how much we put this shit together.
So hold on, where did that?
I still got the fucking count in my head.
Bust it out there.
Yeah, by all means.
Ahead, man.
So
bust it out there.
3 days. Well,
I know it. Oh, there it is. It's under week prep, and this isn't even an entire week. This is 4 days.
4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 260 pounds of salmon processed, which means taking the skin off, and then portioned into 4-ounce portions, which is about 12 to 14 pieces per salmon.
I will say that I had no part in any of that.
Yeah, that was all me.
That's why your knife hands Dooley.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, we all know how much I fucking hate prep.
Yes.
So therefore, I the things that I want to say it's shitty, but it's not because I'm in charge. So I task things. It's called delegation, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit rolls downhill.
Jason was like, okay.
Shit rolls downhill.
Jason's like, okay, executive chef, Dooley, and that, people helping us, which is 2 other people, pretty much. Yeah.
So
basically,
it's
you got
still
this, you got that, you got this, you got that, and then Jason got the brunt of, count went up. Oh, hey, this did this.
I'm doing all the food math.
So, and it was
at last count, we were at before everything changed. Because on Friday night, our purveyor, actually it was Thursday. I'm going to give them some credit. On Thursday, they told us that they will not be delivering to us on Saturday. We get a delivery every day. Because we
got it like that.
Yeah, but so they're like, we're not delivering on Saturday, so make sure you order for Friday for the week, the entire weekend. And holy shit, guys, that is a shit ton of food.
I don't have space for that.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. We're our coolers are big, but damn, bro, we're talking about we're about to feed 1,000.
Can I get a refrigerated truck for the parking lot since you're not delivering? You're obviously not using those trucks. Let me get one.
Thought about it. I really did think about that.
The chicken.
Our last count was 1,440 breasts.
Yep.
Just 6-ounce chicken breasts, which we did. Because there's 2 breasts per chicken.
Yeah.
So that is 720 chickens. And I was like, that's just in our catering facility. That's not counting our restaurant and bar and the double menus that we're running out there with chicken fingers and chicken sandwiches and chicken entrees and all that. That doesn't count. That's not in this math. That's a separate entity.
Just for the party.
This is just for the party. So I was like, have you ever seen 720 chickens?
You about to?
I've never seen 720. I don't even know what 720 chickens look like.
How many cases is that?
I don't know.
40
there's 40. There's 48 in a case.
I'll say it's 40-pound case. So
yeah, there's 48 breasts in a case. I know that. And then which I was and I did this in my head. Okay,
it's 15 cases.
So no, because we did
one day we did 12 cases. The next day before that, I think we did 10 cases, and then
12
one day, 10 another, And then I think we did 35 cases because we had to go to Restaurant Depot to buy those other ones.
Not a sponsor, but they should be.
Yeah,
yeah, because like we ran out of chicken because the counts changed and we could not get the delivery on our Saturday delivery. So Friday morning at 10:30, I get a text because I'm like getting up and getting ready for work, and like the counts changed, and I was like, well, there goes my fucking restaurant math. Like it's all fucked now.
Dude, I came into work and I was like, he's in his office, just I think you're doing the inventory sheet or something like that at the time. And no, you're looking at all the BEOs. And I'm like, hey, what's up? You know,
BEO for the folks at home is a banquet event order, so it basically has the menu and the count of what we need.
Yeah. So I go in there, and Jason has like 7 BEOs laid out in front of you. I'm like, what are you doing? You did this yesterday. And then he's just like
redoing it.
Buckers went up on count. Like one party went from 75 people to 130.
Oh,
another one went from like 310 to 330.
Yeah.
There's another one that
like in every time that's a case of chicken, 2 cases of chicken. Like, and these are buffets, so it's not like
it's not accurate math. It's
so it's like we're guessing like how much are these motherfuckers gonna eat? They're gonna eat 2 chicken breasts.
We kind of think it's like does this person only
usually
eat chicken?
Usually like all right, then they have 3 meats or do they have 2 meats or they only have 1 meat? Like, you know, like is it beef, fish, chicken? Is it pork? Like what are they eating? Like so we're taking like that fucking wild stab in the fucking dark. Like shit, I'm guessing they're gonna eat this much chicken, and I'm usually really damn close.
Your math was okay. Like after all the counts went up and everything, your math was fucking like perfect. On like,
I think we had 1 pan of chicken left from a buffet.
Yeah, for the entire weekend.
So you know what that means, right?
Cutting that one close.
You're gonna come back into work, and you're gonna find each one individually wrapped in saran wrap.
No, I won't, because guess
we
what?
Threw that shit
gone.
away. We threw that shit away yesterday. Like I was like, all right, dude. Came back. Like, yep.
When there's parties like that, man, like we have how many speed racks? We have like 12.
Yeah, 12 speed racks, 20 slots a rack.
All of them are gone, like using, and then we have I don't even know how many fucking sheet pans.
I have no idea. I've never did the inventory on the sheet pans. Like
sheet
we
pans don't want to.
We have a shit ton, and we were looking for more. Like we were
like, okay, let's consolidate the bread. Put that shit in Lexan.
Let's take all the bread off the speed rack. Like let's take all the bread. We'll put it in Lexans, and like so that they can harvest the bread from this Lexan instead of like usually it's like just chilling, cooling on a speed rack.
Yeah, just on a speed
you
rack.
You find one like on a shelf. Dude, underneath like some meat, like this meat's gonna go in a container.
Yeah, dude, we went on the fucking manhunt for sheet pans, and like we have like when I say sheet pans, like we have sheet pans like I've never seen before. Like we're talking four stacks that are like
at least
easily
40, 50.
They're like 3 to 4 feet high.
Yeah,
4 stacks. So let's say we have 16 feet of sheet pans.
And all of them are gone.
And like we're looking for more. Like shit, man, we gotta roast these potatoes.
I was thinking about taking the PM dinner cart and just tearing that bitch off, and then the other one that holds all their.
You're thinking small potatoes, man. I was looking at the fucking room service cart that has like all the room service trays in it.
Yeah.
And like it's like the shittiest speed cart in the world. Like it doesn't move.
Moves.
It never moves. Like
but it's a speed rack.
It is a speed rack. Like the bottom has like duct tape wrapped around it to keep the legs together. And I was like, as long as we don't move it, it'll cool bread. It's like when the bread's coming out of the oven, we have to walk it to the other side of the kitchen, but hey man, that's a spot. Like, plastic trays don't need to cool. Bread does.
Truth. Like, we the top round, that was great that we just on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, we had one of our guys just cut 6 top rounds in total, and they're like 30 pounds each.
Dooley's about to give away a bunch of fucking secrets right now.
I don't know.
It's like a whole secret menu.
It's not a secret no more.
Shots fired.
Yeah,
that was shots fired. I know exactly who that was for.
So yeah, then there was actually the beef was light this week because it was like only 120 pounds. Like 120 pounds of top round is not
Not much, eh?
When you're looking at like when there's 260 pounds or 240 pounds of chicken, or sorry, salmon,
260.
260, and then like
160 meat.
Fucking 160 meat, and then like or beef, they're all meat, and then like
600 pounds of chicken.
Fucking chicken, man, just coming.
We didn't even think about weighing that shit.
Like there was shit coming in and never making it to the cooler. Like it came in on Friday and
put it on the table.
It never made it to a cooler until it was like already prepped and ready on sheet pans, like on a speed rack. Like dude, that shit's going out like right now. Like it's coming in the back door and going.
What do you got in your cart?
And
man?
going on the like I was like, yo, we were serving.
That's a good one too.
He heard about the podcast, and he really wanted to be part of the podcast. So we were serving the freshest bread that has, I guarantee, that ever went out into a banquet of 400 people, because it literally came out of the oven like fucking 30 minutes
after we pulled it over.
Like 30 minutes out of the oven. Like it was barely cool when it went into bread baskets and went and hit tables. Like it was like I looked at the banquet manager and I was like, because we were all like, because one of our ovens is down right now, and that fucks us a lot. So one of our it was supposed to be fixed this week, and we're hoping that it's fixed next week, because next week's no better than this week. It's worse.
Welcome to Hell Week.
So then you're operating with an oven down, and so we're looking at
still like that Super Bowl.
I was looking at the banquet manager, and he's like, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "Well, you're about to get the freshest bread that has ever gone. I don't care where the fuck you are in the world. If you bake bread and it goes within 30 minutes of it being baked to your table, like
that's good bread.
That's the freshest that I think we've ever pulled off.
And that's like the good time,
because
if you pull it right out, it's still hot. I mean, it's still like kind of doughy to me, at least. Like, it's not doughy.
It's like a Krispy Kreme fucking donut, dude. You can shove a roll in your mouth in one fucking bite. Nice. I know this because I've done it.
I have no doubt.
With both. It's like a Krispy Kreme donut I can do in one bite when they're hot. Bread, a roll that is like a yeast roll that, like, and we season them up and we do them different ways, and like, but you can like kind of crumble it up a little bit and just shove it in your face and like eat an entire roll.
One bite might be a bad description.
Well,
but
the entire thing goes in your mouth. And like you chew it up, and it only takes like 10 bites. It's still so soft and pillowy. It was so.
Before we talk about Sunday, do you want to talk about sheet pan math?
I don't even know the sheet pan math anymore, because it. Like, do you remember it? Because I fucking got nothing, dude. Like
25 chickens to a tray.
Oh, you want to talk that?
Yeah,
I was on the fucking plated salads and dessert thing.
Oh, that was fucking.
That was like a whole nother math situation.
That was like a whole like 6 hours of what the fuck.
Where do you put shit when it becomes
stay in school, kids? Math is important.
Yeah, you'll never have a calculator in your pocket. Bullshit. Because I used I was not on Facebook or anything this weekend from like Wednesday night to like Monday. I was not on Facebook. Was not there. Like that little fucking red dot thing that Alex hates so much. It was like
you have a message,
dude. There were like it was like 50 on Facebook, and like
I fucking hate that thing. By the way,
was I know you do.
I can't. If it ever I'll have one message and be like, no, I can't.
I got to get rid of that. Like the emails were off the fucking chart. Like there was so much shit. Like I used my phone solely as a calculator from Thursday until Sunday. Like trying to explain to people like, no, you need 2 more fucking trays of salad. And like, no, I did them. Like, no,
you fucking didn't. I'm looking at it right now.
You need 42 trays of salad. There's 20 fucking racks on this on these 2 speed carts. I'm missing 2 fucking trays. That's 16 fucking salads that I'm missing, and 16 desserts. Like, I don't want to do this shit, like, later on when you leave and you're at home and you're on the couch watching TV thinking, like, oh, tomorrow I gotta go do it again. But tonight I'm still doing your job. Like, it's like, because you fucking skipped out and left me, like 32 fucking items to do, like, when we're firing parties for, like, dude, there's fucking people everywhere. Like, the bar was so packed that, like, there wasn't even standing room anymore. Like they were like the bar spilled into the lobby. We were so busy. Like the front office manager came to the back and he's like, "Yo, there's not like they need help at Blue Bar. They need food run. They need all these things done." And I was like, "Well, good for them." Like I'm. Like,
welcome to the circus.
Yes, look at all these motherfuckers that are at the bar that are about to go eat, and like I'm taking care of that.
I have ring number 1. Would you like to take ring number 2?
Like it is.
Someone else has ring number 3.
And so then, so we get further in, and then Sunday was the most fun.
Yeah, Sunday was fun as shit.
Sunday was the most fun.
I can't tell if they're being sarcastic or not. Right?
It's both. Right? It's both. It's both at the same time.
Well, it was shit at first,
and then way more fun.
Yeah, then fun because we actually got to actually be kind of creative.
Be great. Well, not even creative.
Have
that's a crispy one,
right?
So
I might have to match you on.
Okay, so shit, yeah, man, let's do a roulette. While you take care of that, I'll continue my story. So on Sunday, yesterday, we had this lunch going out for 340 people. It was all plated, so of course, we're back to speed rack and all the math of everything, for salads and desserts. And so it's supposed to go out at noon. So, 330 plates. 300. At the end, we did 350 because there were, vegetarians and no sauces and whatnot. So we're plating at, I think it's at 11:30. And the banquet manager comes to me and he's like, "They're not eating at 12; they're eating at 12:45." And I was like, "Well, it's too fucking late for that."
No. We started plating at 11 because it was originally at 12, and we're like, "Okay, cool, an hour should be good for 330 plates." And then once he told us that, you're like, "All right, everyone, calm down and kind of take your time on the dishes."
We got time. Let's make them look good.
Yeah, hour 45 minutes to do a plate up. We could do a 300 plate up in 45 minutes.
And so I was like, all right, so we slowed it down and we got it in, and everything goes into the hot boxes, and we're talking these mammoth fucking hot boxes, they're
holding your 16 feet worth of sheet pans.
Yeah, but these are just plates stacked on top of plates, and they're what I would say anywhere from 12 to 16 feet wide,
wide, yeah. Then they're almost
they have 6 wheels, I don't know if you've ever been to
I'd say Home Depot,
the grocery store or Home Depot, where it has the big wheel in the middle, but these don't teeter totter, so the 4 corners the 4 corners have casters that will spin.
Rotate,
and then in the middle there's just these 2 big ass wheels that hold the majority of the weight, and they pivot. So, these are big-ass hot boxes. We're talking, one of them will hold, 120 plates. Big stainless steel fucking things you plug into the fucking wall. They're mini fucking ovens.
And they're fucking hot as shit when you put plates in there for a while.
So,
mini fucking ovens. Got the hot.
Yeah, so...
Got that.
as time goes on, we put the food in the box, and we forget about it. We move on to the next party. All right, they'll call us when it's time for us to start pulling plates out of the box, and we start stacking them 10 deep on a fucking tray, and these servers are carrying 10 plates at a time, stacked up.
Which it still fucking blows my mind how most of the captains, they'll be like, "Man, stack 12 or 14 on the bitch. So let's go." I'm like,
load this bitch up, and they got fucking 4 fucking bread baskets on top of that shit, and they're just pick it up and walk. Open the door, walk in, and then they put it down on a fucking tray jack somewhere, and then servers attack it and little piranhas, and they
I can't even hold 4 without being scared.
My limit is 12. I won't go beyond 12. Because 14, it starts to get sketchy when you got to open a door. But so they're hauling.
There's always that one corner that's hanging off the tray.
Yeah. And in the they don't always stack perfectly. But anyway. So, we're doing another party. We'll get to in a minute, and I told you this was a long story. So, the banquet manager's just leaning on a hot box, and I was wheeling something by. It was probably bread, there's fucking bread everywhere, man. When you're feeding like 1,000 people, there's just feed racks of fucking bread, and it's all delicious. But it's like, so like I was moving some shit around, like trying to make more room, and I look over and it's like what 1:15, 1:30, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, yo, they haven't eaten yet? And he was like, no.
And honestly, at this time, I don't know where Jason was. I was prepping up for the next party, like getting stuff together and everything. And I hear like some of the banquet people, they're like, they're still not eating. Then the dishwasher's like, dude, I was supposed to be just helping today. Like,
yeah, you're like, I'm supposed to leave soon.
Like
you ain't going anywhere, bitch.
They're supposed to eat an hour and a half ago. Where the fuck are they? And we're all like,
So
I don't know.
Long story short, this party didn't eat till 2:00 in the afternoon, and
fuck that.
It was like 2:15.
We cooked their food at 11, and I was like, at this point, like at some point, at like as a culinarian, I'll call myself. Like you take pride in what you're putting out, but at some point, like you have to no longer give a fuck.
The customer is not always right.
Damn right.
And then. I know I spoke to you guys about this earlier, but like if you invited me over, or I said, "Hey, Alex, let's do lunch. I'll be there at noon," and you're like, "Okay, I'll cook and we'll be ready to go at noon," and then I show up at fucking 2. That is rude as fuck.
Here's your cold sandwich, bitch.
Yeah, you're in luck.
Alex
is like, you're in luck because I made turkey sandwiches, and your cheese is melted, but that's because it's at room temperature for 2 hours. I ate mine a long ass time ago, but it's fucking rude. And then they were like, this is the kicker. Like, so we had a couple salads come back that were wilted.
Yeah, they were sitting in the hot box.
No, not in a hot box. No, because it was
you never know. You never know.
Gotta love that warm salad.
Holy shit!
I want
what's burning? Damn it! I left my salad in the oven.
It's a grilled Caesar. I swear to God, it is.
No, but they were preset.
Yeah.
So if you're coming in the room at 11:30, preset means they were on the table. They started putting them on the table at 11. It is now 2:00 in the afternoon. I guarantee you your salad's wilted, and it's not as fresh looking as it was when they put it on the fucking table. When they took it out of a refrigerator and walked into the room, and you're going to be there in 30 minutes, and they have to put down 340 salads. It takes 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then cheesecakes. Like, they all had cheesecake, and so all the cheesecakes have been sitting on the table for, I don't know, since 11:30. Like, and it's 2:00 now.
Wrong.
It's 2:00 now, and like, so they're complaining that their salads are wilted, and then someone said the chicken wasn't done.
Yeah.
After it has been cooked, and then sat in a fucking hot box for 2 hours.
She also had 4 plates. One was overcooked. One was the sauce was dry or some shit like that. Another one was like the chicken tasted something like rubbery or some shit like that. I forgot what the.
I'm fucking sure it did.
The third,
it's some like this is what I was talking about. Like there's a point where like you can no longer care about the food if they like, and it hurts me. Like if they had
said the day before, like, hey, we're not going to eat till 2.
Yeah,
that would have been a doable thing. Like, cool.
Or yeah, because we would have waited and we would have tackled other things, which I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, man. I told you like my week was going to take up some time.
That's cool.
Let's do this.
I feel
let's
like
do this drink real quick.
I feel like if they knew they were going to eat it too, and they told you ahead of time, it would have been fine on both sides.
Even if they told us at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but saying like when you've already started, it's too late. And yeah, like, oh, we're going to push you back 30 minutes. Oh, we're going to push you back 30 minutes. Oh, we're going to push you back 30 minutes. Well, okay, good luck.
They never told us again.
They just didn't come
after
until
after the 12:45, which let's be honest, like it would have held up for the 45 minutes in those boxes. They're insulated, like everything probably probably not the best quality, but we're talking about 80% quality,
right?
But at 2, we're at like 20.
Yeah, it was like 50 at best.
Like 45 minutes in, the sauce is still sauce.
Yeah, it's not like when you wipe up your plate and it doesn't leave like the mark where the fucking sauce used to be.
Yeah.
Like a plate that's left in the dish pit for like 6 hours.
Hello, how are you? I got so much more to tackle in this podcast. I like that one. citrusy.
It's actually pretty good.
It tastes stony, but I'm not going to say it's a stone.
I'm gonna say that that's a 4 on me. Like I would order this one again. I think it's a IPA.
That's actually.
I think it's hold on, juicy. Sorry, juicy IPA because I'm getting all that juice. I'm gonna say it's like a 5.8. No, sorry, my bad. 6.8. The IBUs I think are low, but it's a lot of juice. So I'm gonna give it like a 52 on an IBU. That's
I feel like it's been a while since we did the
Well,
podcast.
it's been a week.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like it's been a month.
It's been since Thursday, so
I know, right?
let's be honest. That last podcast was not. We were busy as shit on Thursday. We
Yeah.
recorded that last one on Monday.
Yeah.
We're pre-planners. We don't pre-plan a lot of shit.
But for
All right,
your,
Dennis.
I
Remember
would go with a
listening
citrus
questions.
IPA,
Okay.
5.9%. IBU 35, and I'd give that a 3. I actually like that.
A 3 for an IPA for you.
Yeah,
that's
that-
a high number. That's high marks.
That's
Yeah.
a winner
High
for
marks.
that brewing company.
Oh, dude,
Sir.
I'm just gonna go with the IPA because I kind of get some juicy, kind of get some citrus. I mean, I'm just gonna get straight IPA for it. I'm gonna go with a 7.
What the hell was that? As he strokes his beard.
Probably 30 IBU. I'll do 4.
All right, I went hazy IPA, 7.1 ABV, 42 IBU, and 4 as well for me. Dooley, get your laptop ready.
I would. This is
Can I
enjoyable.
take some more of that? Because that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, hold on.
That's something for me.
Let me read it. Hold on.
I got you.
Da 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 da. This is Hardywood's. None of this makes sense.
Oh,
Hey,
Hardywood, that's
perfect.
It is
Yeah.
the New
That's
England,
local.
the New England style double IPA with mosaic
we
and
all missed.
why I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but hold on. Let's see if it has. I do not see IBUs. Oh wait, no, I do. I just didn't believe it. This is 0 IBUs.
What?
What?
0 IB. Someone else read that here. You can pour yourself some, Dennis, while you double check that. It's in the center in the front there.
It really does say 0 IBUs.
0 IBUs.
And
IBUs.
I now no longer have
Wait.
no idea what
Alex
the
came
fucking
closer.
IBU
Wait.
is.
That's probably why it's nothing makes sense.
Yeah, no,
No,
it makes sense, yeah.
That's actually a genius fucking point. So technically it is a double IPA. None of us went double.
You took it, though.
I took ABV at 7.1 at 7.5. So I did take that one. And Dooley technically came closest with IBUs, although
Nobody.
he was at 30 and it's 0.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Wait,
is an IBU then? Because
What is up with me and liking Hardywood's IPAs?
yeah, well, that's a good question on both. I mean, it's a good beer though. You know,
Seriously, because the other one I like is their Hopkeeper, and
I'm gonna look that up. Just
And they're
because
both double
Yeah, like,
IPAs.
it's weird. Like, okay, so that's our second 0 IBU beer.
I'm gonna look this up because I have no idea what
I mean,
the hell it is.
the last one was a
delicious.
cider though, wasn't it?
No, it was the ginger beer.
Okay, yeah,
Which-
okay.
which-
Well, that still doesn't make
again.
sense. Like you feel like ginger would be bitter, but
Oh, that's one.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was
So
like 2 weeks ago.
I understand you're looking this up, Dooley, and while you are, I want you to actually just pull up the damn IBU, and like maybe like
Is there
get
not
an.
a scale?
Well, I mean,
maybe we can get like a graph or something so that we could better understand what the fuck we're up against. Because we really suck at this IBU game, and I think a lot of the wins on IBU are just straight luck, like that wild stab. See, but I'm looking at the beer like as you're pouring it, Dooley, and it looks hazy. Like it's got like,
It does look, yeah.
but I don't know, man. Like
It's freaking delicious, though.
it is
This
really
that
good.
actually makes me want to drink an IPA.
Like 0 IBUs. I mean, maybe that's where you're at with the IPAs is like you like the bitterness, and like maybe the IBUs are what you're up like what
Yeah.
you don't want. Like
Well,
I mean,
that's not as hoppy as a normal IPA is either, too. So it's like,
I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
we're
know.
trying to figure this out. The world is listening to us trying to figure it out. It smells so fruity, though.
It did.
Is there like? Dooley's still looking for shit. What is an IBU? I thought you were okay. We
yeah,
know what an
that's
IBU is. There's the scales. Damn it, Dooley, you were just there. Scroll down. Oh, damn! I thought they were gonna give us like something to look at. All right, so
I mean, like I found one that's like, but it's like a general scale for like a style of beer.
Yeah,
But I
saw
mean-
that.
Like an English IPA usually comes in somewhere between 40 to 60 IBU.
okay, what about an American IPA?
Same thing, 40 to 60. A Belgian comes in 50,
40 to 60 seems like a large range.
50 to 100.
All right, Dooley, let's we're gonna stop beating the dead horse on
And hold on,
Sunday.
one real quick. A double IPA, which technically this is a New England style double IPA, usually comes in between what looks to be 60 and 100, and this was 0.
Yeah.
So obviously none of this makes sense. They named that shit correctly.
Perfectly, and we should take a trip to Hardywood. It's close.
I'm
It
trying to
is.
see it. It's because of the hop.
Oh, is it the hops that they use? Like
So it
that?
might not finish
I
with
don't-
hops.
I don't know what makes it like bitter. Is it the hop?
The hop that's on there? It's Mosaic and Wait-E-T.
Wiziti.
Lupulin. Yeah.
You know what? We should just download some jet noise and just play it.
Just like on days when they're not flying.
Yeah,
Just be like, oh,
like,
it's too quiet. Hold on.
No,
we need some freedom.
We need a little bit of freedom.
some
and
freedom.
all. You know,
All right.
we like freedom.
Well,
So-
wait. The reason why you were getting fruity, lemon citrus,
Jason doesn't need a reason to get fruity.
you son of a bitch.
the hop they used is a lemon citrus and stone fruit notes.
Hey,
That's why both y'all were tasting citrus. and fruit.
maybe that's where you were getting your it tastes stony.
it tastes.
Yeah,
I was making fun of you, Dooley, not agreeing.
I know.
All right,
Fuck
well,
you.
All right, so
while
we
he
had-
continues to search
So
for
we
some
had
shit,
we had,
Sundays,
we had a lot of fun.
Sunday, yeah,
all right,
yeah.
after the bullshit of the party and that was 2 hours fucking late. We did have some fun, and I'm gonna let Dooley tell the beginning of the story because you met with
Yeah.
Like, was it-
The
so.
yeah.
You met with the client and
Yeah,
like, it was like on Tuesday or something.
Yeah,
last week.
it was Wednesday. It was literally when I was about to leave, and the sales manager comes up. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, literally about to go clock out. And she was like,
Hey,
"Can you come out here for a second? Like, you got to meet a client." I was like, "Why the fuck do I got to meet a client? Like, I just did the tasting." She's like, "No, this isn't for the tasting that you just did." I'm like, "Okay,
It's a whole different client.
yeah."
Please
So-
tell me you changed your jacket.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had the one. No, I had the one in the office for the carving station, which I didn't have to do. But, so I went out there, and this is a Norwegian party, and the client, the main client, is from Norway. So
Okay.
she wanted a very authentic tasting meatballs and what their version of sauerkraut, which is circle.
sounds delicious.
It is. And so she's sitting next to me.
Team
like-
Fat Kid Secret Recipe coming to you soon.
And she's like sitting next to me, and she's like, "Okay, well, here's the recipes and everything. Let me show you a video just so you have a full understanding of how to make this circle." She didn't have a video for the meatballs, but I mean, really,
It's a meatball.
It's a meatball. So she showed me all that stuff and everything. She's like, she even gave me her phone number, like her cell phone and her home. She was like, if you have any
If
information,
you have any
Damn.
questions,
and if you have any questions on where to get your stuff, like, 'cause she wanted it to be 7% acidity white distilled vinegar, which we had 5%, which is fuck it, that's close enough. So,
Hopefully, she's not listening.
I have never shopped white vinegar for the acidity level.
apparently
And-
she was dead set on it, but I was like,
I mean,
Do you just like boil it down?
well, we're getting like we'll talk a little bit about the recipe just because, like, we're not gonna get into a bunch of detail about portions and shit and like because it's a good story, and Dooley was there for the first part, and like so we'll get so continue, Dooley, please.
But like she was extremely nice. Like she told me that she came from a different hotel, and the chef that was there, like I guess he got a better job, quit, fired, something like I don't know, but he left with all the information. So the new chef had no idea. He just cooked meatballs and some sauerkraut and stuff like that. And she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to a different place because this sucked." Like, so she met with us, and then I told her, I was like, "Hey, like me and the food and beverage director, we love challenges. We love to play around a little bit. So pretty sure we'll be good on this." Yeah. And it's like 10-15 minute meeting. So went back to the kitchen. We called executive chef, and I was like, "Hey, like, we got some special shit for Sunday, so if you want to hop on that shit with me and Jason, we're more than happy."
I think he pretty much steered clear of that whole bucket.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this stuff."
I mean, nothing against him, but he did mix.
Yeah, he mixed the shit.
And the shit that I like. Back to I hate prep.
Yeah,
like he did do the dirty work on the meatball. And we'll get to that in a second.
Dude, when he was mixing it, his gloves were coming off as he was like mixing the meat in with the batter stuff of it.
I think that's at one point where you're just like, you know what? Get rid of the gloves, wash your hands real well, and then get in there.
Yeah.
And then you pick the meat out of your fucking fingers for the next 3 days. Like that's part of the job.
If you're gonna make a meatball, that's why you do it.
And I mean, you want me to say the aftermath, like?
Yeah, all right. So, so Dooley had the conversation. I wasn't there when Dooley had the conversation with the lady, and so Dooley hangs these recipes up in the office for this party, and that was Tuesday. So like we don't even really start looking at those recipes until Friday because that's our last delivery. So it's like, holy shit, like we gotta figure this out. Like, all right, what do we have? What do we need to buy? Like, what do we gotta do? They want a lot of cabbage, and like, so these recipes were built for a family of 4 or portions of 8.
And they have 90 to 100 people in their party.
So like I was like, all right, so now I'm in the
food math.
Yeah, I'm back to doing food math again, and like so, when we're talking about the vinegar, it was in a DL. It was like
deciliters,
10 DLs, and I'll be honest, to this fucking point in my life, I didn't know what a DL was. When I was talking to her, she was like, "Oh, this is 1 deciliter, and I converted it for you. It's basically 3/4 of a cup." I was like, "This bullshit is wrong. That is wrong math."
Yeah, I was like, "I don't think it's that."
She did like it just said 1 deciliter, and I was like, it said 1 DL, and I was like, okay, I don't know what a DL is. So like whoever, like I was somebody was in the office, and I was like, Google DL real fast.
1 WD. What's a WD? Just a weed drop.
It's a weed drop. So I was like, all right, so a deciliter. Once they told me a deciliter, I was like, okay, now I know it's like 1/10 of a liter, because that's the way the metric system works. It makes sense. And I was like, but I don't know what that means when I need like 25 liters converted into cups. Or like 2.5 liters converted into cups, because like we have nothing in our kitchen that is going to measure in liters that big.
Yeah,
like,
we have the measuring cups that are
like you flip it to one side, it's like liters, but none of them say deciliters, and like so it's like, all right, I need to convert this shit to standard, like, and let's work this out. So I converted everything from their
metric
to standard, but then I had to multiply it by like 20, 40. Like I was doing 20 times the math, and like doing like all the fucking math. Like, and it's like, holy shit. Like, and when people keep popping in the office and asking you questions when you're in the middle of like conversion math, it fucks your whole head up. Like, it's like, holy shit. Like, they need 1 egg. Well, I need like fucking 20 eggs. Like, it's like, what do you want? Like, just tell it to the people. Why are you showing it to me? Like, you're showing me something from across the table, dude.
Someone said save me a slice for that cheesecake.
Oh.
Good
There'll be slices after we're done. I'm
I don't
sure
know.
there'll be 1 or 2 slices.
I may not find out who sent that text, but I have
Anyway.
a very particular set of skills.
Okay.
Fucking up cheesecake may be one of them. I may not find you.
So after we converted everything to American math, we
1 cup, that means 17, right?
yeah, like because like whatever their math was, it was like that's like when I posted that shit on Instagram,
Yeah.
like it was like America math. Like I was doing deciliters, and then all of a sudden there was like a stick of butter math, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, that is legit."
8 ounces?
Like a stick of butter. Damn right. But then it was like at some point they were like they needed like a tablespoon of butter, and I was like, or 2 tablespoons, and I was like, well, when I convert this down, that is from a pound of butter, because like you know, and like in the restaurant industry, we buy butter just like you guys do at home.
It's just not split into 4 little
Yeah, it's
blocks.
just not split into 4 blocks. It's just a block of butter, and I was like, oh, well, I need
That's the best kind.
I need all of this minus like 25%. So what I did was I just threw that entire fucking block of butter in there.
It's like garlic.
Yeah, but like so, like we're rolling down these recipes, and like Dooley and I kind of split a lot of responsibility on that, and like I was like, I'm gonna tackle the meatball, but we tackled the meatball together,
Yeah.
and then I was like, you go take care of the cabbage, and I'll take care of the sauce for the meatball, and so the cabbage came out phenomenal. It was a great.
And we actually cooked it 30 minutes longer.
30 minutes longer than it was supposed to be cooked.
It was mostly because we were kind of watching the Saints game.
Yeah,
So-
we got sidetracked and watched like the last 2 minutes of a football game.
That was
That was a great game.
That
I
was a
didn't
great game.
I didn't even get to watch all of it. So yeah, so the producer's leaving. Anyway,
She's gonna go get some tacos.
You know,
hopefully
if we get that fake airplane noise, it sounds like we're at an airport.
it's a hybrid, man. Leave it alone.
We're in the airport right now.
Hey, and we sound way cooler if we're in an airport. Right? Where are you? We're in the control room.
We're
Tower 3, you're clear to
major
land.
job.
you ever see that movie Pushing 10?
Yeah.
Like, it's like a great fucking movie. But anyway, so like Dooley split off, and like he did all the prep while I was watching a football game for the cabbage.
Which, by the way, the whole. Okay, so it was 9.5 heads of cabbage, or so
Cider.
it's whole, and then the other 9.5 like
Shredded, like basically
And
coleslaw style
no, I'm saying like I was like, why not just all of it fucking shredded?
texture.
Yeah, sure. Like get
Different
more whole
textures,
piece
different
and- yeah.
textures, man. Like, and I think they were 100% right on that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they never made it before, didn't know anything about it, but I think they were dead on. Like when you stick your fork in, and there's like some big leaves and some basically like quarter leaves, and then some shredded leaves. Like it's different textures.
Which I wish you would have given us this recipe.
Look, man, it's not
Slices of bacon.
yeah.
That's all I see. I can't. Like I didn't see anything
13
else past
slices
that.
of bacon. And
I think
we're
that
like,
says 8, but 13 sounds good.
oh, is it like turn around? That looks like 13 to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I still see 8, but I'm closer. But either way, 13 sounds good.
That's
More
right.
bacon?
Like if she gave us that, I'd be like, oh fuck
I mean,
yeah, let's
like,
go.
Luckily for us, like in their recipe, they needed roasted pork drippings, and on their menu they had roasted pork. So that's how we
Which
accomplished.
I kind of feel like they did that on purpose.
Well, I mean,
They
Like,
probably,
like when she,
yeah, like where else were we gonna get the fucking drippings, dude? Like,
I don't know, fucking, let's get some bacon cooked.
can we just use lard? Is that?
yeah, no, it's not the same as like roasted pork drippings,
agree.
like with the fat and the skin and the
I
meat and all
agree.
that shit. And like so, like we went in, like so.
He was
Dooley
like- he said,
was doing the work.
He said, I got you. And I was like, no, I need a piece.
Dooley was doing the work on the cabbage, and like the only thing that we took a little bit of culinary freedom on, and I'll explain why. It was because like the sauce recipe they gave me had no salt in it, and so
Blasphemy!
I agree with you, but there was salt in the meatballs and salt everywhere else, and I was like, okay, maybe the meatballs carry the sauce, and like I didn't believe that in my head for one fucking minute, but this is their recipe, and this is what they want, and this is what I'm gonna do. And then finally, like, we cooked the meatballs, and then, like, I tasted the meatball, and I dipped it in the sauce, and I was like, you know what? This shit needs salt, like you read about. So I dumped a shit ton of salt in there to make it fantastic. And then, like, no shit. Like, it went to the party, and then, like, the captain came back later. Dooley and I were, like, cleaning up shit. We were running trash. We were throwing shit away from the entire fucking week. Like,
Trash Olympics.
Yeah, I was like, like, we'll get to that part in a minute. But, like, we were just throwing shit away, like, because, all right, it's a new week. We're starting fresh on every fucking thing coming in. And we got some big
ass truck order. Might as well get all the speed racks out of this bitch.
Cleaning it up. Like, I have no idea where the producer went, but it wasn't far. She's back. So they said, like, the meatballs tasted like they came from fucking Norway and the Sons of Norway. Like,
perfect.
Hey, and they were like the cabbage was amazing and delicious.
Which, I mean, that's a really good fucking compliment. Like, everyone's like, oh my god, this tastes like, you know, mom made it in Norway type of thing. Like, just us,
yeah, the two of us in a fucking kitchen. Like, and
that's a hell of a compliment.
Yeah.
Hey man, like, we followed their recipe, and, like, granted, we followed their recipe, and I mean, like, outside of the conversion, and you know how conversions can get wonky,
especially when you're scaling.
When you're scaling things up that large, like from a family of 4 to 100 people, and like, and when they give you like this cabbage recipe serves 8 people, and we're serving 100 people, like, it is. Like, it's always sketchy when you're scaling something up that big,
especially if it's not your recipe.
Like, yeah, let's talk about the caraway seed for one moment. Like, in the cabbage, like, that is something that can get way out of control. It's like rosemary, and we're scaling.
I shit you not. Like, I was doing it to the T. Like, it was like, okay, I need 1/4 of a cup. It was like right here. It's like, no, that's a little too much. I don't want to be.
I have 6 too many seeds.
But like,
caraway, yeah, I can understand.
But it goes all the way back to, like, when we talked, like, what, weeks ago, like, about restaurant math and food math. Like, that shit is important. Like, it's like we're taking, like, we're going into, like, the not so much baking field, but the culinary field, and we're taking someone's recipe, and then we're changing it completely into something, like, have you ever made, like, this meatball recipe, I'm sure is fantastic for 4 people, but have you ever made 500 of them? Like, have you ever taken this recipe and turned? And then we did have 1 pan of meatballs left.
1 pan of meatballs and 1 pan of
right around 100 meatballs were left, and about 25 people's worth of fucking cabbage was left.
And I will say, Jason's
my
math
food cost this fucking month is gonna be on point.
Jason's fucking math is phenomenal, because he said this should get us 500 meatballs. There's 501.
No, it was like 515.
It was?
It was 515.
Yeah. No. Fucking Bird told me, I'm at 501. And he had, like, it looked like, I didn't see the little bit in the corner.
Bit in the corner.
I was like, damn, Jason's fucking good on his shit. Like,
that's what they pay me for, bro. Right? This is what I do.
Me, all you do is listen to you. Just Julie, do this. Gotcha. Let's go.
I need you to do this many ways. Like it's.
Julie, I need you to cut up fucking 18 heads of cabbage and then shred all of that shit.
All right, so changing subjects. Let's talk about this beer.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I'm already done. That's good.
It's kind of interesting.
That's a
flavor.
I'm not big in the ciders, right? But I'm giving that a solid 4.
Are you going to work? No. Okay.
That's better. Yeah, we had the fucking. I thought she was gonna hang out with us, but she's running around doing something.
That tastes like an AO.
She goes to your boyfriend.
An AO.
Angry Orchard.
Ah.
Like, it tastes
it's definitely a cider.
It tastes like the rosé.
No.
I'm
on a 4 on that. Can I get a little? Because, like, I was talking, my throat got dry. I was drinking that instead of my natural teddy. It's definitely a cider. I'm gonna give it a 4. Like, I would drink this. I don't know if I can drink it all day.
Yeah.
But it's not overly sweet. It's kind of champagne-y.
Yeah.
4.2% ABV and IBU 15. 2. I don't know. The last one was 0. I'm staying with 15.
Dennis?
I see where you're going with the cider, but at the same time, fruit beer?
No fucking way.
Fruit beer, yeah. And say 5%.
If it's a fruit beer, Dooley will stick his tongue on your butt.
I'm going to laugh. No.
IBUs?
IBUs, I'll say 20. No. I don't know, that last IPA kind of screwed with my IBUs math here. And,
See, if
I'll
I
give it a
get
3.
something right,
A 3.
I get kicked in the dick. But if he gets something right, he gets a little bit of weird shit. Like,
Let's see if you can get something right. You said rosé cider?
He did say rosé.
He did say rosé, yeah.
Rosé cider?
It's like,
I mean, I'll be impressed if
ABV?
he pulls a rosé out of this. It is champagne.
I can kind of see it, but it's a tough one.
5.5.
5.5?
IBU, I'm just going to fucking throw it out there and just 40. I don't know.
What the fuck?
And 1 to 5?
If you get 40, I will kick you in the dick. You know what? While you're licking, while you're fucking putting your tongue on Dennis's butt cheek.
All right, y'all about to hear some weird shit up on
It's
this
the high,
podcast.
it's the high end of the butt cheek.
1 to 5, Julie.
Fucking 3.
Like around the tramp
Don't let him
area.
distract you. We will be here all day.
4, whatever.
3 or 4. You got to make up your mind.
4.
God damn.
4.
All right.
Tramp stamp area.
I also just went regular cider on this. I said 4.6 at 18 IBUs. I gave it a 4.
I like how we stay safe and vague.
Please don't be a rosé. Nope.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
All right, so this is a blueberry pancake hard cider by Busky.
oh, fuck.
It's 6.5%.
I picked that one up.
Dooley got closest on fucking ABV. God damn it. But Dooley, start looking for IBU, sir.
You know what?
I do not see.
Can you spin that around real fast so I can see the label real fast? Because if you're gonna call it blueberry,
Was that the blueberry pancake thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it
I didn't hear what you said.
it needs. I'm not picking up on the maple, and I think it needs the maple in there.
Well, it's a blueberry, so.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
but it's blueberry pancake. I see where
So
you're
they put a blueberry syrup on there instead of that maple syrup.
Well, I mean, I think that all syrup has maple in it. Let's be honest. At some point in fashion, and if you're like,
Not in
I
Obama.
don't take what you will, but I don't get blueberry at all. That's an apple cider.
now that they say it, like I
thought it had like one of the steak sauce
you
flavor.
have to know to get it, in my opinion.
They should have made it a little darker, like a little more blue.
I thought it was like worse.
I mean, like when okay, so I could be wrong. I could but when I think about it, in the culinary world, like when you make a blueberry sauce, that's just blue.
Well, hold on. I want to read this real quick because I just saw this on the back of the can. Dennis and Jason, this speaks to your maple argument. Blueberry pancake cider balances sweetness, sharp apple, and smooth maple, evoking the comfort of a stack of hot pancakes with a cheery palate of maple syrup and berries. I'm definitely not getting the maple. The blueberries are faint at best. It does taste really good,
Tastes like
but I
Worcestershire.
wouldn't have at all. Did you say it tastes like Worcestershire?
Yeah. I had
You are fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm being dead serious. I tasted like steak sauce in that.
Jason, you have Worcestershire in the house? I'm about to get these motherfuckers a shot of
I do.
Worcestershire.
I will go get that
Here,
shit right
you
now.
can try this side by side because I
Is it
can
legal?
guarantee you it tastes nothing alike. Did you find IBU, sir?
Not yet.
I just want to go while we're on this topic
You said
because
6.5 on ABV, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
so while we're on this topic because this is fun. Is it pecan or pecan?
I think that depends on
Where you're
part of
from.
it- Yeah. That's
It's a
dialect.
What
pecan.
the- what
it's
is-
a pecan, but if you're from the South, it's a pecan.
Just because you say it fucking wrong doesn't make it fucking right, dude. It's a pecan.
Yeah, I know.
Well, is it
But I
tomato
like the other-
or tomato?
Carl, what do you call them?
It's a tater.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I pay that much attention. I'd probably call them both.
Really?
It's a tater.
It might just depend on the word that comes before it, to be honest with you. It might
Like,
just flow.
You're just flowing with the dialect. Like,
yeah, like I don't know. I'll be mid sentence.
If there's a can, it's a pecan.
If it's in a pie, it's a pecan. Hey, did you see that pecan tree? No, but I ate that pecan pie. Like I don't I just don't think
let's-
about it.
Let's use the pie for instance. Is it a pecan pie or a pecan pie?
Pecan.
I think it's a pecan pie.
I don't want
But
to eat another.
Julie, are you a pecan or a pecan?
Pecan.
All right, so we're all.
Pecan.
I'm just saying
Because I don't want something that's pecan.
Once-
Like,
once-
I have totally different imagery whenever I hear that word, pecan.
Like, no, like and that.
Hey, get your mind out of your gutter there, boy.
Right, because I want you to fucking like this one. I know because if you look at it phonetically, when you Wikipedia, it is phonetically spelled pecan, and if you click on speak, it says pecan. Like, damn it, Dennis.
Well, you said click on speak. He spoke.
Fuck.
I guess pull your finger isn't where we're at anymore.
Yeah, maybe
Click on
that
speak.
balloon.
All right, so enough of Dooley in my week. Like, so I have a fun one, and this is kind of something I probably should have given you guys ahead of time.
What, the food trends?
No,
okay.
well, that's a good one because we talked briefly about that with Dave last week.
Yeah.
We can jump back on that if you want. If
A little
is
bit
that
later,
something
yeah,
you
if
wanna
you
do?
want.
Like, we can jump on it right now if you got it pulled up. Let's do it.
I got like a bunch of these. Because you were talking about like like current food trends and like future food trends and everything.
Like, where do you think they're going?
Yeah, and like granted,
Like the meatball shop is a
Can't
food
find it,
trend.
so.
That's fine.
it's kind of funny you said that about the balls and everything because that's actually the top.
Whoa!
Anyone else want this?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, go ahead and finish that one off, Dooley.
Considering the conversation was just about balls, I don't know if anyone's going to say they want that. But I need your cup, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
That's my fault. That's my fault.
my back is turned to Dennis right now because there were some ball jokes happening. Okay, so
What?
please, sir, if you would continue beyond that point and like, there's this conversation about single item restaurants like that are so driven. Like there's the burger places and there's the grilled cheese places and meatball places. This is what they do,
Yeah.
and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that it's they're staying true to their brand, like how I believe like we would if we were in said situation. Like we are Team Fat Kid, and like what we do is what we do.
Yeah.
And this
We do
is
fat shit.
like I mean, you kind of throw all your health conscious needs away for like that moment for that one bite that is gonna tie the entire fucking meal together. For like, sorry, I got a little passionate there. There's gonna be that one bite in our food that is gonna tie it all together and make you want it again, and you'll probably never have that single fucking bite ever again. And I think that's like what drives all of us as culinarians, and I believe like these people that stay in these like micro. I don't want to call it like micro culinary. Maybe I'm coining a term, but like where they're like grilled cheese. That's all we do, and we're gonna make grilled cheese fucking phenomenal.
We're gonna start.
Micro
We're gonna start the culinarian cult.
Culinarian cult.
Drink the juice.
But
What are you? I'm a culinarian.
I'm a culinary.
What do you do on Sundays? I cook.
That's not.
Is that like a
Yeah,
sacrifice or
hold on,
something?
man, I got a
Like,
little freedom. I can't hear you. Can't hear you over all this freedom.
why do you cook on Sundays? Is that like a sacrifice? Like, no, I'm just hungry, man.
Is cereal cooking? I mean, 'cause
I'm a
sometimes-
serial killer.
I don't know. Do you,
All right, so-
do you heat your milk?
Maybe in the microwave.
Well, I guess that kind of counts as cooking.
Oh, the way it works shit gets weird. All right, so like, all right. So Dennis, back to what you were saying. Sorry.
Oh, no,
I'll get off this box.
Well, no, because you're. It's like I wasn't going to talk about like meatballs per se, but balls in a like. Oh
God.
snack.
Dennis.
Shut up! It's
Just don't stop talking, Dennis.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just roll through it, man.
Protein.
Like, yeah, balls. Roll through it. All right.
Yeah, protein. No, like because like there's
Balls.
go. Yeah. Well, no, because there's like snack items and everything made of like ingredients such as dates, nuts, peanut butter, and coconut rolled into a ball. They're usually
Yeah.
targeting
Why
like
does all of that
keto!
have something to do with balls?
Yeah, but what we're talking about was like the trends.
Yeah,
Like
no,
so,
but-
balls is a trend.
They're saying
Dates, nuts, and
balls.
coconut.
Things in ball form.
Oh, for lack
I mean,
of
no,
for
like, I'm-
lack of
like-
the better, because this is straight from the page. Balls are big this year.
Okay, no, because but we did the spaghetti in meatballs.
Yeah.
And like we like to form things in ball form as well.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Do we?
I said it. I
Big
said it with a
balls,
straight face,
small
bitches. You got to ride
balls,
with the
round
fucking train.
balls,
Anyways,
not so round
all right,
balls.
So like this year, like so, yeah, things in ball form. Like we got off these balls, but like, damn, it's hard to fucking do this. Move to the next topic, sir.
Oh, is it hard
Yeah.
to do?
All right, so balls is a trend.
Yeah, balls is the trend.
Can I eat them?
Thank God none of y'all, unless
Roll
you
the
had
dice,
downloaded
sir. You
that.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways,
Get to the next trend, please.
flower power.
Okay, what kind of flower
Yeah,
power?
like,
Are we
see
just
the-
talking about like vegans here?
Well, yeah, because it like what was it?
I thought you were talking about like Rue. I don't know, flower power.
Yeah,
Like,
I immediately went to
well,
flour
yeah,
and
yeah,
roux.
no, but no, talking about like for like seasoned amateur bakers and everything, they're
Hold
moving
on.
from the original like regular flours.
Can
and
you
everything.
repeat that? Seasoned amateur bakers?
Seasoned and amateur bakers.
Oh, I was like, is that
So using different flours.
Yes, like from what's it?
Coconut flour,
vegetable
rice flour.
fruit flour, and
coconut flour.
vegetable flours. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of corn flour.
talk about
I know it's
banana flour.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I
thinking.
can get in there like on like a banana bread. How do you make?
Yeah,
Yeah, like we had the same thing. Like, how the fuck do you make
This is
banana
perfect
flour?
for Jason right here. Cauliflower flour.
I want some cauliflower. Put that shit and make them
Time out. Time the fuck out. Well, you brought it up. I gotta hold on. We're gonna segue for a second because Carr, you were here. You weren't here, but you were like this. Damn it.
You're here in spirit.
Okay.
You talking about Thanksgiving?
Let me tell you something. This actually happened to me this week. Like I come home, like I think it was Thursday. Could have been Friday. I was tired of shit. Like, so I walk into the house and Melissa's like cooking, and she's like, "Oh, I made some snacks, this and that, blah blah blah, blah blah blah." And like, so I was like, "Oh, what are these?" She's like, "Oh, they're tots." And like I looked at them, and it's not a normal tater tot. And I was like, "Oh, it must be like one of those." Like pureed potatoes, and I was expecting like cheese and like broccoli or something inside the tater tot. Like it looked like there was something stuffed inside the tater tot, and I was like, it's not a like your normal like.
there was
Ore-Ida.
there was cauliflower stuffed inside this facade of a tater tot.
You all, dude, it was a cauliflower tot,
Exactly.
and she bought them because Alex posted the shit at the store when it was like
Oh, the McCain ones.
the fucking like
McCain
the
ones.
vegetable
Yeah.
tot, the vegetable tater tot, whatever fucking
Yeah.
post you did, and then she went and bought them. And
Oh.
yeah, like his eyes just blew up. Like,
Now I know what you're talking about.
Why potatoes are already a vegetable? Like why? Is it,
Why you got to somehow potato over cauliflower?
No, dude. Like, and I like she.
How good were they? How good were they?
Vegans are hating on other vegetables
Hey,
now.
how good were they?
So let me explain to you how this whole situation went down.
Let
So-
him hate on him before that he admits
So
that they
like
were okay.
I'm still dressed in my chef coat and everything. And I'm like I might be in a t-shirt and my chef pants and still chef shoes. And I'm like walking around like, oh, I'm gonna eat this fucking tot because I need some water right now. I'm gonna go to the fridge, so I throw this tot in my mouth while I'm pouring water. So Melissa never looked at me one fucking time.
Nice.
She said they were tots.
Because she knew she knew she would
she was
break.
smart.
She knew she would break.
Fucking knew. She never looked at me at all. And so I'm pouring water and I'm chewing up this shit. Like it was like the first first and the second bite. I was like, "Fucking really?" And then she geeked out and she's like, she turns around at me looking crying, and I was like, "This is some bullshit." Like what the fuck? And she was like, what did you think it was? She's like, I said they were tots. I was like, I thought they were tater tots. Like, I'll deal with a broccoli
You didn't
tot.
say they were calitots?
Yeah, and she said, I said they were tots. Like, anything can be a tot.
Yeah.
And I was like, second bite, I was like, really? So I choked this shit down. And she was laughing so fucking hard. And I'm like, so I'm now drinking water and refilling my water because I have to choke this fucking cauliflower fucking bullshit down.
Whatever.
I had to bullshit that I get this bullshit out of my face, and I was pissed a little bit. Like I'd say, like on a 1 to 10, I was like a 0.5.
Felt a
But
little
I was
betrayed.
like- I felt betrayed. And the topic of this shit is Melissa's cauliflower ruse.
You have this written down in your phone.
I do. And I was like, what the fuck? And she was laughing so fucking hard. She's like, it's not that bad. And I was like, how the fuck did you think that I knew? As soon as I put it in my mouth, took 2 fucking chews on it, and it was like, really? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then, you know what? So
You ate more.
no. So the night passes because like I didn't have to work till like noon on Friday. It was like my last like long night, and then I go to the kitchen. We're cleaning up, and I threw 15 of them bitches away. And I was like, how many of these did you actually eat? Because I ate one. How many come in the bag? She was like, I don't know. She's like, I probably ate like 8. And I was like, yeah. The rest of them bitches went in the fucking trash, dude. Like, and she air fried them. So it was too healthy for me. And why the fuck? This damn cauliflower thing, man. It's going to keep haunting me. And it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
Jason told me this shit, and I was like, Jason, it's the revenge of the cauliflower. You talk shit about it like 2-3 podcasts ago. Now it's everything that you look at is just fucking cauliflower. And I thought, like, once you said that, you're like, anything can be a tot. Have you done that before?
Sorry. I was not listening to you.
So you said anything can be a tot. Have we done that before?
No, we haven't.
Anything can be a tot, I believe.
So we should start
vegetable form.
We should start a movement. We should be like Fight Club. So we should just start a
Don't talk about tots.
Well, no. We should
First rule about tots is you don't talk about tots.
First rule about tots, you eat it.
We should start a pig farm. And after we have started this pig farm, we will randomly collect our pigs, find a cauliflower farm in the middle of the night, and release them. There's a cauliflower epidemic going around, a massive shortage across the U.S. of A. This is related to random pigs being released in cauliflower farms.
Random, like it's
Entire
not random.
farms are being
delete this podcast. It
decimated
never
overnight.
happened. This is just a table conversation. This never happened. Fuck, you just ruined everything. We could have fucking.
You do not talk about Operation Cauliflower.
And the fucked up thing is, like I don't dislike cauliflower as cauliflower. Cauliflower with butter, cauliflower with cheese, cauliflower as cauliflower.
Cauliflower is not a fucking potato.
It is not a fucking potato. It is not a fucking meat. It is not any fucking. It's definitely not fucking buffalo wings. So fucking stop, people. Like, leave the cauliflower alone. It was perfectly fucking fine when it was hanging out with broccoli on the same fucking stem from the same fucking plant that is the mustard plant.
Yeah.
And just let it fucking be, because stop tainting my face and nose. Like, 'cause the thing is, like, it smells like farts when you bite into it, and it's not what you're expecting, and you exhale, it smells like a fart.
All right, so we know that Jason hates ketchup.
Jason hates.
I think he
cauliflower, too.
despises fucking cauliflower.
I like cauliflower. I'll eat it fucking raw, because it's cauliflower. I'll eat it with butter as steamed on the fucking side. Like,
Die
you know
hero or live long enough to become the villain.
I think it's
cauliflower acting.
good enough to be better than broccoli, but it should not be a potato or rice.
How about flour?
I'm down with that.
Wow. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsor.
This podcast is brought to you in affiliation with Stitcher Podcast Radio. Head on over to Stitcher.com/premium and sign up today for only $4.99 a month. Use promo code TeamFatKid for get 1 month absolutely free. Stream and download all your favorite podcasts, such as this one, Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, My Favorite Murder, Wolverine, The Lost Trail, Alex's Favorite, Bitch Sesh. You get the Fantasy Footballers, Science Rules with Bill Nye, and many, many more. We're talking 21,000 premium hours of podcasting. That is 2.4 years. You get all the bonus episodes, you get the ad-free shows, you get Dooley's favorite 300-plus comedy albums. You can check out all the new releases before they come out. And just remember, all you have to do is head on over to Stitcher.com/premium, sign up, and use the promo code TeamFatKid. Test it out for a month, absolutely free on us. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
I'm okay with other vegetables being tots. Like broccoli tots, they're mixed with potatoes and cheese. Like they're delicious. But I truly believe that cauliflower is the next broccoli. Like everywhere you go, like it's gonna be. There's no stopping it.
Do you like the buffalo cauliflower?
Fuck no! I said that shit already.
Yeah, he did.
You did?
It's not fucking
did.
chicken
yeah,
wings.
you did. No, yeah.
No.
Hey, you know what? At least I know.
At least you're trying to cover it up with buffalo.
At least I know with buffalo cauliflower, that it's not going to be fucking raw.
You know what I
swear to God, if someone complained about that.
Now, there's something about the beer battered, like the battered cauliflower, like fried cauliflower. All right, I can deal with it, knowing that it's fried cauliflower, little ranch dip. I'm in.
Little ranch dip.
Little ranch dip.
Little ranch dip on that cauliflower.
Full America, what do you do with vegetables? I deep fry that shit and dip it in ranch. Like, that's the thing.
That's
And I marinate that shit in
Don't
ranch.
fucking pretend to be a fucking tater tot and, like, let me pick you up by accident. Like, could you imagine? Like, all right, let's
in a world.
No, so you're at McDonald's. I'm going to use them because for shits and giggles, and you're like, you know how every now and then you get like a weird onion ring in your fries. I mean, I know McDonald's doesn't do onion rings, but like
We're going to continue down this path.
So they do tater tots, and then
They do?
no,
Let's
bitch.
just we're going down this path.
I haven't been one in 10 years. I'm sorry.
All right, so they also do tater tots. There's plenty of fucking fast food restaurants that do all of it. I'm using McDonald's because that's the most prevalent one. And then you get your tater tots, and then you're eating your tater tots, and you're stoked, and then you accidentally get one that happens to be a cauliflower tot. That was some shit that would make me turn my fucking car around, go back, and be like, how fucking dare you?
I'm going to kill you.
Give me this fucking... I want a whole new fucking set of tots. like that shit would put me over the fucking edge, dude.
I hope they have good insurance. I'm going to burn this motherfucker down.
All right.
Okay, so we got
Well,
iron.
you shouldn't have drank it.
Let's
I thought we were about to do it, and then this whole cauliflower
Alex,
debacle
spin the
happened.
wheel. Damn, that's one we need. The roulette wheel. Totally, we need a roulette wheel sound because that would totally make this game way more fun. Oh, it was almost $1 million.
Yeah, there's nothing in there yet.
Instead, you get your trip to Tahiti.
I was like, damn, you're pulling me a lot, right? You're like,
all right, so I'm getting some banana in this one.
Hello, how are you?
Would you like it?
Hello, how are you?
This one's tricky. It doesn't smell like cat pee, so I'm excited a little bit.
Apparently everything is fine with you as long as it doesn't smell like some sort of bodily odor.
Right?
Kangaroo smells like feet.
Yeah.
IPA
If
smell
you
like cat
sous vide
pee.
it, yes.
Yes, if you sous vide it. Smoke is amazing.
Yeah.
Cauliflower smells like farts.
IPA smell like, yeah, and cauliflower smells like farts. So just everything
So
bad
does
to you
broccoli.
is related
So
to
does broccoli and also my ass in a freezer. Because that story was funny as shit.
Okay, so yeah. See, hi, hello, how are you?
This is smooth. This is
thought we
really
had
smooth.
this.
This one's
Or
smooth.
at least
Oh, that
He's
is
talking about the one Amazon review from
that. Ooh,
Austin.
It's got some.
No, I'm saying this
it's got
beer.
some
I
spice
totally
in
had
it,
it
but
more.
it's smooth. I
Look,
definitely.
either I've had it or y'all have had
You
it.
still got the cups over there because my shit. I don't know how that happened.
you got a crack.
Yeah,
started-
but I'm good right now. But
You started
like,
holding it really fucking hard and crushing it when you're talking about cauliflower.
No, I saw the line in it earlier, and I just thought it was just like a defect. But there's definitely
Well, it's a defect.
yeah, it's a crack in the fucking side. But anyway, so
You're like
this
the
one,
girl crushing the
this
can
one-
from the Little Rascals.
this is not an IPA, so
Definitely
that's one
not.
I'm gonna give it.
It's a tough one.
Can we do half scores, like a 3.5? Like I give this a 3.5. Like it's smooth, it's good, it's
Definitely
not quite a 4. I like it though. I just don't know if I can do it for a long time. It's got like I'm gonna say it's a Weiss. It's got some nutmeg and shit in there. I'm gonna put it. Shit, man, I don't even know. 5.9, and then shit, IBUs, man. We rolled the dice on this shit. 12.
Dennis.
I don't think so, but I go with an ale. I'd say about 4.5. And maybe 20. And then I'll say 4 on that one. That's an all-day beer.
Do they?
We're going with an ale. 5.30.
Fucking price was right over there.
And I'll give this shit fucking like a 2.
A 2?
Really, yeah.
2.
It's not something I'd be like, yeah,
You can sit there and drink this thing all day watching the Bears.
Which they're not hibernating this year.
For now.
Shut the fuck up.
You got lucky you beat the damn Cowboys.
There's no luck. Everyone's beating the Cowboys this year.
As long as you're over 500, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with the Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen?
5.2, 26 IBUs.
Oh,
and since we're going to do halves, I'm going to go with 3.5.
I forgot. I went down to the import weird beard air shit that I got. Nope, that's not it. Never mind. I don't care.
Commish. You're the roulette commissioner, so like, are halves allowed?
Oh, well, yeah, we're sure. It's a rating, and if we feel like it isn't
3.5
specific enough,
stars.
yeah, shit, it could be
give
a
it
3.6.
3.5
I don't give a fuck.
3.5 points.
3.5. So this is Zona's Revenge Wit Beer.
Wit beer.
I was close with the wise.
Still, wasn't catching wit.
There you go.
Okay.
You got it? Yep, we're going to go with yes because you didn't respond.
I meant to say wit.
I've got IBUs on this, actually, dude. You don't have to look it up. So this is, I got IBUs nailed on. I got 5.2 IBUs. Jason,
is that dead on?
All right, I'm sorry, I got ABV. You got IBUs.
Really at 12?
12 IBUs dead on. ABV is 5.2. I got that dead on.
Hey, is those the first points awarded tonight?
No, I took the first beer. And then Julie came closest on ABV on the last one.
All right, so
We got cider on the last one. I didn't award anybody that point because it was a kind of weird one.
Yeah, I definitely need a cup on the next round. I mean, not really because
have
we
one over here
don't
for you.
pour it that high, so it's fine.
I have one over here for you.
Why waste a cup?
Because I already pulled it out.
Okay, well then we waste a cup.
Besides, you know at some point it's gonna spill on you.
I'll turn it. If I don't keep the crack up, it's gonna be on my lap.
All right.
Crack up. All right. So the next topic, right?
Yep.
We're there. All right.
Unless you want to stay on crack up and then in your lap.
Oh, by the way, there's a blood drive tomorrow at. I think it is the Holiday Inn, Virginia Beach, Norfolk. It's all day. I think it's around 9 to 5. 9 to 5, I think they do it. So if you guys are listening between now and tomorrow, you guys should go donate blood. I'll be there at some point to give blood. I always do a double red, and I think that's a good cause. Like, I don't give a lot, let's be honest.
Not a lot.
I don't give a lot, but I do give my blood religiously. I'm up to like almost 5 gallons right now.
Jesus.
So there is the thing. So like I'm gonna roll up to this Holiday Inn and jump on the machine, and they'll take my blood, and they do this weird circulator machine, and you get your white blood cells back.
Yeah.
They just take the red cells. I'll get double, whatever that means. But that's what I do. So
Jason, they're going to take your gravy.
I was going to say, do they have like a bacon fat separator?
as long as they give me back my bacon fat, like I'm fine.
I still remember that picture.
Doctor, it's moving really slow.
It's clogging the lines. All right, so here's a something that I want to continue on, but like I always give them all the way at the same time. But the food fact of the day. Should we do a fact of the day, or should we just like throw out some food facts and you guys try to figure out if it's true or not? Dun dun dun.
Ooh,
multiple
I mean,
choice,
this could be a new game. Could be a new game.
I mean, I'm gonna eventually run out of food facts because shit, man. Like,
yeah, I know, but
they constantly trying to hunt down food facts.
well, I'll tell you what. Throw out your first one. Let's don't make it true or false. Let's see if we can guess whether it's true or false, and then we'll talk about it.
All right. So I want to recap on one that we had talked about last week, I believe, about the ketchup as a healing, like they use it as medicine.
Okay.
Because we all know where I stand on ketchup.
Yes.
So I did some more research, and obviously this was earlier in the week because I didn't do shit the rest of the week. But anyway, ketchup was used to cure diarrhea. So that was the medicinal purpose of ketchup originally. I'm just throwing that one out there, dude. Like,
was it like by the spoonful? Like, how do you?
They didn't get that.
I don't think it was going down the mouth.
Well, I'm assuming
Oh. You know what, Dennis? I didn't even think about that.
All
I'm
right,
not
so
sure what the benefits of that would be, but I'm, okay. That's not what I would have guessed at all.
So is it like a
Is that one of those, like, you have a cold, take this crack?
Yeah.
So is
like-
it like a topical ointment or like
no, like you ate ketchup and it stopped you from shitting your pants. Evidently,
Well, did tomatoes stop you up?
No.
Doesn't make
I mean,
yeah.
I think cheese would be the one thing that'd be, hey, but
all right. Let's do another round real fast.
All right.
And because we did 3 rounds, so this will be our 4th round. And while we do these things, what, Dennis? You're showing me something. Just read it, man. Like I understand.
Pillsbury's new sugar cookies are stuffed with Lucky Charms and marshmallows.
Those motherfuckers, they beat us to it. All right, so here's a food fact that we're going to talk about while Alex pours the round. Green, red, yellow, and orange peppers are not... Go ahead.
They're the same pepper.
No. They are genetically all different, and they all come from different seeds. See, I thought the same thing you thought.
I would say they're more mature.
No, I thought that too. Like, so all the peppers have a different genome.
Well,
And they all grow from different seeds. They're not picked at different ripenesses, except for the red and green. There are some green peppers that are picked before they are ripe, which would become red peppers, but they all have their own genome. So, like, something that I thought was true was, like, they were all the same pepper and they were all picked at different ripenesses. But no, they are all different plants and they grow different colored peppers.
I thought the orange was different, but the red and green were pretty interesting because I've seen some.
They got a rainbow bell pepper now too. It's
Well,
like-
dude, I'll show you. I'll
it's
show
actually
you
really
rare
good,
seeds.
too.
Like rareseeds.com. Well, I'm not a sponsor, but they got a whole bunch of random shit because I'm trying to start a
That's
garden.
a stout. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm listening.
But yeah, like I've
it's a
seen on
bunch
there
of
like tomatoes. They have like volcano tomatoes that are like it's like black, orange, red, and like green.
Oh, dude, I totally did like the heirloom tomato mix, and like I bought and I ate every tomato separately, and the producer did as well. And like we were just trying to taste them and see if and there's actually a difference in flavor in tomatoes. So then I started thinking like, what would tomato sauce be if we use like purple tomatoes, or like what how far can Team Fat Kid take these fucking tomatoes? The problem is that they're small, and like in order for us to get enough purple tomatoes to make a fucking batch of sauce would cost us a shit ton of fucking money. And you know what? Down the road, when we get a sponsor, and if anyone listening to this shit wants to see it happen, like Team Fat Kid turn around and fucking make a purple tomato sauce out of purple tomatoes, and like let's see what the fuck happens. Because everyone says
Purple
that the ones like the what are they? What fuck, man? What are those
heirloom?
the canned tomatoes? The fucking most popular ones.
What, Hunts?
Roma.
Roma tomato? No, not Roma.
Or
Shit.
San Marzano?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. And then like I was watching this fucking show, and they were like, "Oh, these California San Marzano tomatoes," and I was like, "Those are not San Marzano tomatoes because those are all grown in Italy at the foot of Mount Vesuvius." And like, but they take in the seeds and they've grown them elsewhere, but that doesn't make them the same because they weren't.
It's like
cooked.
champagne made outside of France. Doesn't
Yeah,
count.
but I mean, again, like it wasn't. They weren't grown on the ash of human beings.
Wow, that's a dark way of looking at it.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
but true. Like, you know, what I mean, like in the shadows of Mount Vesuvius, your San Marzano tomatoes were only ashes of humans, decades and millennia ago, whatever it is. Like,
All right.
this
So-
one is a stout.
Yes, you said stout. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it.
We always have this issue with chocolate. I'm getting chocolate, but it always turns out to be like coffee. But I'm getting dark chocolate in particular.
No, it's a stout. Fuck, man. Maybe it's a black IPA. If you're ready, go, man. Like I'm still contemplating it, but I'm giving it a 4. Like
Imperial chocolate stout.
It's getting that cold time of the year, and like this is where I start to like stouts, and like this is where
8%. And say 40. And I'll say a 5. That's actually really good beer.
Right up your alley on the dark side there.
Yep.
So this is like your idea of a perfect beer.
Yes.
I mean, I'm with you on it.
Hey, Jason.
I'm not sold on it. Yeah, fuck you. Oh. Rare seeds cauliflower.
It's purple cauliflower.
I really,
the,
I really thought that was like coral for a second.
like what's the place where they have all the seeds stashed like in
like
in the Arctic?
It's in
Yeah,
Siberia or
like
something like that. Yeah.
like it's like
the seed vault.
The seed vault. And like I want to break in that bitch and get rid of cauliflower.
Cauliflower has gone extinct.
Don't know why.
You're
Telling you,
fucking
we
welcome.
need to get our pig farm, bro.
Dude, like, okay, so
And a couple of trailers.
Romanesque, however you say
Yeah.
it, like, that's cauliflower.
Sorry.
And it is
Delicious.
It is delicious and is amazing, but it does not pretend to be rice. Ever. It's way too expensive. It looks fantastic, and like when you get it in a restaurant, it's in big fucking chunks of, like, you can't cook it that long. Like, unless you get the fake shit, you can't cook the color out of it. All right, so I'm gonna say that that's a stout.
Yep, you got that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll give it a 3.5. I'm gonna give the ABV a 5 as well. I think it's 5. I think it's low. I don't see it being an imperial and like a blow your face off stout. But stouts are weird like that. In the IBUs, I think I have no idea like what IBUs on a normal stout are. So I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go super low on this.
All right. So I'm holding to the chocolate. I went with a chocolate stout. I'm not gonna go imperial quite like he did. Although I do feel like it's kind of high, so I'm going 6.6 ABV. Only 32 ABU, and I gave it a 3. Part of that just not really my style of beer, but I mean I've had better chocolate stouts.
The colder it gets, the better it's gonna be.
Again, I've had better chocolate stouts, but we have yet to see if this is a chocolate stout. So I guess we'll see what I'm getting into here in a second. Dooley, what about you?
Stout, 5.5. I go 35 IBU.
And your rate?
4. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I give it a 4. Like, to me, not that bad is like a 2.3.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's a replay.
All right.
Yeah.
Like you need those little.
So, this is
it's-
Smart Mouth's Cowcatcher Coconut Chocolate Macaroon Milk Stout.
You got the chocolate.
Limited release, by the way.
I'll give you the chocolate. You pulled it out, but
So I
we call it a chocolate stout. I don't know if you get maybe
I
half
don't-
a maybe
yeah,
half
yeah,
a
yeah, I can't.
half
I don't
a
even know
point.
if I can give
quarter
myself
point.
all
Quarter
that.
point.
Duly nailed fucking ABV. 5.5 it is. Damn it. I do not see IBUs, Dooley. Hey, wait.
It's actually really good.
I came closest without
is-
going over.
it
It's
is good.
33. I guess 32. Dooley guessed 35. Jason, you went 10. Dennis, you went 40.
Damn it.
So I'm gonna take that beer because I got 2, or at
Hey,
least
man,
a point and a quarter on that one.
Yeah, so you got 3 today.
I got 3 today. You got 1, upsetting the balance of the usuals.
So what? Dooley got 1, right?
The butcher
Well-
ain't got shit.
Dooley did nail ABV on this, so I feel like we got to give him a point.
Damn it.
We got to give him a point.
This is a good beer.
It
But
is
yeah,
really
Dennis-
fucking good.
Ooh, I
Dennis
see
and
peppers
Julie
over
are
there.
in the rear on the points this week. That's just unusual.
In the
Dooley,
rear.
Dooley, I don't.
I decided to give you all a break.
I see.
Hey,
Right.
hey, scroll back up. I saw some peppers up there. What's up? What you
Yeah,
got up
this is
there?
all hot peppers.
Well,
Good peppers.
All right, so thank you guys, as always, for listening. Remember to check us out on Facebook at
Team Fat Kid,
Remember, check us out on Instagram,
Team Fat Kid Nation,
Twitter,
at Team Fat Kid 1,
YouTube.
Team Fat Kid.
And this podcast always brought to you by our pleasure. You're welcome to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. This is our shit. Come back next week or Thursday, whatever it is. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when it fucking happens.
see you soon.
Yeah, hopefully there's a party cast coming soon.